Okay, I can't really justify this as a horror movie or on the horror spectrum in any way, so get over it. We're doing superhero movies on this channel too. Hey y'all, welcome to The Real Value, where we recap, review, rate, and evaluate all things real, all things watched. I'm Cal, your horror pal. And on today's episode, we're going to do not one, not two, but 3 reviews. That's right, you get 3 for the price of 1. I'm feeling so extra generous today. So we're gonna review all 3 of these bad boys in one vid for you. So first off, I wanna address the whole for justice, truth, and the American way thing or whatever BS. Guys, get the fuck over it. Like, Superman by definition is an illegal immigrant, but that aside, he's a fictional character. And if you're truly a fan of the comics, you'd know that for decades he's been an advocate for refugees, immigrants, and he's even renounced his US citizenship in some of the comic lore. So he's taken up the mantle of humanity. That's what he's supposed to be, like a representative for the better humans we can be, right? The better humans of our nature. But ultimately, I think this is just Fox News doing what Fox News does best, which is flame the furnace. It's all an attempt to get us to hate each other in the name of corporate greed and money. Fear-mongering and hate drive up viewership more than happiness and cohesion, sadly. But ultimately, just get over it. Like, is truth, justice, and a better tomorrow really all that bad? I think we can all agree that's a good thing, right? Anyways, come on, guys. Remember, if you can't be nice to each other, at least don't be a dick. And a lot of you out there, you're kind of being a dick. Now, all that aside, the film overall, real mid, bruh. Real mid. It was exactly what I thought it would be. Aside from Nathan Fillion's brilliant Guy Gardner performance, honestly, he was the funniest and best thing in the film, and it's not really saying much. It wasn't so brilliant. It was more just pretty good. But other than that, it was kind of your same old bore fest. I really wish that one of these movies would do justice to Lex Luthor, and that, yeah, we know he has a unsurmountable hate for Superman. He just wants that guy dead. But why? It tells us a lot in exposition, but it doesn't show us. I wish we'd get some flashbacks or some build-up to really why he hates Superman so much, rather just saying the same old, oh, he's a god, he makes humans look bad, he's gonna come and rule us all, etc., etc. I will say that this was probably more of a comic book style movie for those that are fans of that kind of thing. From the stylization to the storyline, it did seem much more in the vein of a comic book than not. But overall, just kind of boring for me. I'll be the first to admit I'm not the biggest Superman fan, though I loved Man of Steel. I thought that was a great movie. I just thought the story was bland, the fight scenes and choreography were pretty base, and overall the tone and makeup of the movie was, just as I stated, real mid. All right, this next film is a horror movie, Abraham's Boys. Abraham's Boys is a 2025 horror film written and directed by Natasha Kermani, whose other works include 2017's Imitation Girl and 2020's Lucky, both of which I am unfamiliar with. But this film is based on a short story of the same name by Joe Hill, who is the son of Stephen King, the famed horror author. So I had big hopes going into this one. Starring Titus Welliver, Jocelyn Donahue, and Jada Mackey, Abraham's Boys runs 89 minutes and had its world premiere at the Overlook Film Festival on April 5th, 2025. The premise behind Abraham's Boys is a super interesting one. Taking place 18 years after Count Dracula's death, Abraham Van Helsing has moved to California with his wife Mina and his 2 sons to escape their past. Essentially, it's about how the sons deal with his increasingly unstable nature and whether or not the disease of vampirism has followed them all the way to California. I won't give away any spoilers in this film, but overall the theme is about blind faith and whether or not one should question the morality of holy causes and how much trust one should put in to demagogues. Despite the cool premise and promising start of the film, for me, it fell flat. I was very interested in the first 30 minutes of the film, but after that, it stagnated. The acting started off strong, but then faltered. The story was interesting and inviting, but the last third was a yawn fest. What should have been the climax was a plateau. I was pretty let down by this one. It was shot well, but seemed like it couldn't decide on an avenue to take, and instead bounced around themes. Unfortunately, I'll have to give this one a rating of a real rough. It's been a while since we had such a negative ranking, but they're unavoidable. I wish this one would have taken a more bold stance with the film and broken through what they were trying to do instead of just tiptoeing around it. One scaredy cow for atmosphere and the one okay jump scare. Finally, that brings us to last, and hell, I'm just gonna get to it, very much least. Skillhouse 2025. This movie was terrible, unbearable, ridiculous, and embarrassing. Can you capture the embodiment of cringe? You can, and its name is Skillhouse. The acting was atrocious, the plot could have been interesting, but man, did it fall flat. Not only did I hate this movie, I walked out on it about 45 minutes in, something I only do in the most dire of circumstances. The thing was trying to be kind of like a Big Brother meets Survivor, but for real you die if you don't make the cut kind of thing, which if they'd have done the plot justice and right, it could have been something unique and cool. They did not put one right foot in front of the other, and they failed in that endeavor. I was pissed at first because this movie wasn't included in my unlimited all movies membership, which renamed the fucking membership then. You know, so not only did I shell out another $16 for this thing, but it cost me time, parking, and a few burst blood vessels. Make no mistake, I don't like trash talking movies and projects and people's visions and dreams and creations, but this one I'd take around back behind the shed and shoot it in its fucking face. Do not see this movie. Needless to say, it was a real regret. Zero scaredy cows. Okay, that's it for me today, folks. Thanks for stopping by. See me next time, because I can't see you. Peace. Skillhouse. More like unskilled house. Yeah, got him.